today I'm going to talk about non-judgmental communication. And let's start with what is to judge. So basically it means that we decide by our observation if something is good or bad. It means that we assume that we are better than others and that we know how people should behave. This concept is something that we were taught by society since we are kids. Think about the time that you were a kid and let's say another kid hit you. Do you immediately categorize him as bad? Probably not. Probably you were just angry towards him, but we were taught the terms of good and bad. In order to do that, I will give you some tips on how to improve your communication with others. Tip number 1. Avoid accusations and blaming. So, for example, if you feel that your partner don't listen to you or your friend doesn't listen to you and you always end up doing whatever they want to do, so instead of saying, "You never listen to me," you can say, "I feel unheard that whenever that we want to go to somewhere, we end up choosing what you want. I would like to be more heard or participated, or I would like for you to take me in account, my needs." Tip number 2. Try to use I statements. So I feel, I think, it makes me feel. This is how you will avoid hurting the other one's feelings, okay? Because then you do not talk about what the other person is doing, but rather talk about what you experience from this behavior. So, for example, let's say I have someone, a partner, that he doesn't text me good morning in the morning, okay? So instead of saying things like, "You are insensitive to me," this is an accusation. So we will try to say, when you don't write me oftenly, it makes me feel distant of you and I want to feel closer to you. Try to remember that everyone has traumas from their childhood, and this is something that can trigger some sort of behaviors, also yours and also others. So we want to be very aware and mindful when we see a behavior that we don't like. So instead of immediately attack the person, sometimes try to think where it comes from, okay? And last tip is to listen. Listen to the other side, but listen with an open heart and try to really understand the perspective of someone else's mind. We need to remember that we see often the reality from our perspective, okay? There are millions of other perspectives, so we need to be considerate about that. And last thing I want to say is that it's a practice. I try not to judge. I do it a lot. So it's something that it's very natural. But even if we judge, we can always say, "Listen, I judged you, I misbehaved, let's talk about it." We can always repair and just try our best. So also be compassionate towards yourself. Good luck.